Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween. Better give a treat that's good to eat if you want to keep life serene.
Hello and welcome to another Let's Go Retro. Kind of an early Halloween title this time. We're going to be playing Konami's Monster in My Pocket. So let's get started. So you can choose between, well, I can do one player. You can choose between a vampire, like the they don't call him Dracula, but he's a vampire, and the monster. I'm going to go with the monster. They both have identical attacks and jumping abilities. It's just a graphical thing. So we get a short little intro here with this G.I. Joe looking guy. He sent out his henchmen while we were watching TV. And they'll defeat us. I don't know why he doesn't like us so much. So every other monster, I guess, is evil, and we're the only good monsters. I don't know. We're off. Monsters in my house. Alright, stage 1. So we're really tiny, so everything is really big. So the sense of scale is kind of one of the fun things about this game. Everything's gigantic. Ah, stupid skull-rolling skeleton. Key. Gotta keep on using that. So this is a license from Konami, and one of the licensed games you don't really see talked about too much, I feel like. Which is weird. It's a good Konami game. It's 2 players, so it's got some good action to it. Ah, come on, stupid skeleton guys. So these are all based on actual toys, this series called Monster in My Pocket. Although the actual figures were not colored in, they were all single colored, like one that was completely red or one that was all orange or all blue. They didn't have any color detail to them. But the colors were random, so you might get a Frankenstein's monster that was pink and then one that was yellow. So you'd still get kind of different ones. Even if you got the same figure, you probably wouldn't get the same color, same figure. But the neat thing about them is, in this game, they took the designs for the figures and pretty much made them exactly like their real-life counterparts. So, like the skeletons kind of dribbling their heads like that, that's exactly the pose that they had in the toy. Oh, stupid guy. I don't remember if I had Frankenstein's monster as a kid. I had quite a lot. One thing that was neat about them is they had... Whoa! On the underside of the figures, they had these numbers printed on their foot. Basically like their power level. So you can see, like, okay, this monster would beat this monster because he was stronger, or, you know, in order to take down this troll, you might need 2 ghosts, or something like that. So it kind of let us kind of fight with a little more of a rule set, which is interesting. I don't know who this guy is, this monster. He's got like a mask on or something. Throwing daggers. And he's dead. I just kind of wailed on him. Music has a different Konami kind of feel to it. I feel like it has it reminds me of Turtles 3 a little bit, the music in this game. Big Trouble in the Kitchen. Yeah, something about it. Oh, I love the ghost too. He looks cool. I had that guy as a kid. I like the way he's kind of holding his head above his body like that. Ah, oh, geez, I didn't even use it right. Oh, man. Going up. That ghost is just going to keep on following me. I don't know who these guys are that are throwing the sugar cubes, but they are annoying. Ugh. This kitchen stage always kind of reminds me of Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, because it had the same kind of scale to it. And also there was a level that took place in the kitchen, and you went on top of things like stoves and stuff like that, so it reminds me of a little bit of Chip and Dale. Also a fun two-player game. Oh, these hammers are really annoying. Just gonna try to run past them. Man, they're throwing a lot of enemies at once. Luckily all these guys are one-hit kills, so it's too bad. Careful of the burners here. So this is certainly an easier game than I feel like a lot of Konami's licensed games were, because even though they were titles for kids like Ninja Turtles 2, Ninja Turtles 3, Bucky O'Hare, like, I feel like they were all still really, really challenging. This one certainly is not nearly as much. So this is cool, he's a Yeti and he's living in the ice box, so it's kind of appropriate. Got this guy in a good pattern here. Love the detail of the frozen peas and corn in the background, that's very nice. This is a convincing freezer. And a container of what I'm assuming is ice cream up there. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. Man, this guy takes a lot of hits. Come on. Just keel over already. Oh, finally, okay, jeez. Alright, stage 2 is down. Stage 3, Crisis from Underground. This is a very kind of city street and like a detective story kind of sound. Whoa. Okay, we're going down. Ah, these things are really annoying they're throwing at me. But they just gave me a ton of health, that's nice. No golf balls. Oh, we got some hydras here, that's cool. Nope, and now we're heading to the sewers. What monsters will we find in here? Ooh, these guys take 2 hits. Getting a little stronger now. Ah, jeez. This is a lot of monsters. Oh, come on. Ooh, need health. Thank you. Some kind of, I think there's like half fish, half people. Kind of like the, I think it's like a Japanese monster. Oh jeez, whoa, I almost fell off. I'm gonna die. Oof, okay. Kind of nice that even though I fell off, it picks me right back up from here. Like I said, this game is much easier than a lot of other Konami games. Much more forgiving. Boss already. Oh, yeah, this is the Kraken. This was probably one of my absolute favorite figures. I don't remember too many of them from when I was a kid, but I remember Kraken, the Skeleton, and the Ghost. He was definitely one of my favorites. Oh. Take 2 shots, then go out of range, and then go back in. This was definitely a game that I never owned as a kid, but was a rental that we would beat on the rental. Oh, jeez. I shouldn't have taken that hit. I got careless. Whoa. Oh, he hit me on the... Didn't think he was going to do that. Oof, almost got me again. Ooh, got him. Kraken is down. I think Kraken was also one of the strongest monsters I own, which is also cool. Alright, we'll continue this next time on Let's Go Retro.